Check 1 2, check 1 2. Miami on the Rocks, CHOPZ. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at MIA on the Rocks. Follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Happy 22 to everybody. Happy New Year. I got my brother Don Hot in the building. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Chilling.
good?
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Happy New Year. How are the vibes?
The vibes are good. Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo.
Hey.
As we know you're Spanish.
Yes,
low-key,
sir.
Colombian.
Yes, sir. I got one of the biggest DJs in the city, DJs at the top venues in the city, and he's here. He's a repeat guest I had, bro. I think you were like the second episode I ever did, bro.
That was great.
Yeah, but it was two people, so now I got Don here by himself, so we're going to get into his story. It's only right because you've been really making your mark, planting your flag in the city right now. I would say you're at, you're in your LeBron, like you're in your prime. Does it feel like, even though we've been doing this shit, bro, for like over 10 years, right? Mm-hmm. Does it still feel like you're just now in your prime? Does it feel like...
Nah, I don't even feel like I'm anywhere near my prime.
Really?
Nah, not even close.
That's fire,
Not
bro.
even close.
Tell the people where you DJ at the moment right now.
Right now, I'm at Swan every Monday. After Swan, I'm at Booby Trap now.
Whoa, I didn't know this. This is new.
This is brand new. This is.
Oh, we're about to break a lot of serious info today on this podcast. Don got some things cooking. So, Booby Trap.
Yeah.
Okay, what day?
Mondays. So my set after Swan, I'm gonna be at Booby Trap now.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's your first strip club, right?
Hell no.
Really? Like residency or like.
Man, listen. My journey's crazy.
Damn, dog.
My journey's crazy.
Don was the strip club DJ? I didn't know that.
You have no idea. But we're going to get into it today.
Yeah, for sure.
Wednesdays, I'm at EME.
Okay.
Glass House Wednesday, that's
Shout
what
out
we
to
call
Justice and Harold.
it. Yeah, that's my guys. Thursday, I'm at Sushi Fly. Fridays, I'm at Live.
Sushi Fly is like that dinner vibe, right? That's
Yeah.
And
And it's kind of like off the wall type music, like it's a party for music lovers. I don't play the typical club records. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna just hear hip hop, house, and Spanish music. You're not.
It's an early vibe, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty much out of there by like around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Around that time. Fridays Live. Mm-hmm. Saturdays I'm at Story. Mm-hmm. Sundays I'm at Beyond Brunch in Fort Lauderdale. Las Olas, and
your Broward boy still got to go down, you know. Go back to the roots.
I'm definitely a Broward boy.
Yeah,
to the death. And new news. Every other Sunday, I'm at Kiki on the River.
Good shit, bro.
This is brand new news as of today.
Shit, I went to Kiki on the River for the first time like a month ago. My boy spent $11K. But bro, I was like, I never seen so many beautiful women in my life, bro. It was like going around the world, just the baddest, like
Miami.
Bro, and they're bumping, like, Maro's playing, like, Arabian Trap, and I'm here, like, damn, make me want to spend $10 on the water, bro. Shit is crazy.
Crazy, it's nuts.
But, damn, so you're on the 7-day-a-week vibe right now. Is that...
6. I'm at 6 days a week. And
Tuesday's your off day.
Yeah, Tuesday's my off day.
What are you doing when you're off, Don?
What am I doing? I'm watching battle rap, mobster documentaries, mobster movies, mobster shows.
Okay.
Right now, I'm watching Mayor of Kingstown.
Okay.
What else? I've been watching this Selling Tampa show.
Okay. Is there any for the new year? I mean, I don't want to say like the corny like New Year's resolution, but is there anything you're trying to like focus on, whether it's career wise, whether it's personal mental vibes? Like what is something you're trying to maybe adjust, fix, add, delete, modify for the new year?
Right now, it's dabbling into e-commerce. E-commerce, yeah.
Like the merch game? Like you're gonna like
no, different shit.
Okay.
Not necessarily merch, but different products and things like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into Don Hot's story. The city has been moving right now with 2022. We're coming off the pandemic, hopefully soon, and Florida is like the hot spot right now, and Miami is the hot spot. Like, how are you feeling right now? Like the energy in the city, like. It's feeling the best it's ever felt to me. A lot of people don't like people moving here for some reason, but if you're a hustler, you should enjoy it because that just makes the market bigger. That's just more money in the city. You know what
Absolutely. I don't think we've begun to see what's happening with the people moving here. And I don't think people are stopping. I think it's going to continue and continue and continue. There's going to be more people moving here, and there's going to be more venues opening up here. You know what I mean? Like there's venues that's about to open up that I have residencies for already that aren't even open.
Oof.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like the fragmentation of just more, because I would compare that, like, New York is in a sense this way to where there's so many smaller venues everywhere. There's not like
Facts.
the 3 big rooms where it's like we got to go to Mansion, we got to go to, you know what I'm saying? It's not like now you have a bunch of these little boutique style clubs, like venues,
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
And for whatever reason, law enforcement doesn't really want nightlife to even happen in New York. That's my take on New York nightlife.
I agree.
They don't even want nightlife to happen there.
I agree. But do you like it to where just Miami just gets fragmented in that way, just to where there's a bunch of little spots now? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I love that Miami is a place that you can party all type of different ways. There's so many options. There's so many different vibes.
whenever.
And let's not leave it to just Miami. Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, there's just things to do.
That's why I like you, because you champion local shit, not just the Miami
That's
shit.
a fact.
Like you
I'm
know.
not people that know, I'm not just a South Beach guy.
Yeah, you work in the glamour scene, but that's not who you are. You're a Broward boy at the end of the day. You're Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the.
1000.
That's why I respect you, bro. Because half the time you're in the glamour scene, and then the fancy Miami shit. But then you're doing like the Caribbean parties, and you're still in the streets too, man.
And listen, I do it all.
Yeah,
I do it all. I'm like a chameleon.
yeah. Let's talk about, bro. Let's talk about. Yeah, for sure. I would definitely consider you that, bro. Let's talk about your story coming up. Broward County. We're in Broward.
Yeah, so I grew up in Fort Lauderdale. The area that I grew up in is pretty much by Sawgrass Mall. That area right there. Like before it's even
Sunrise.
Yeah, Plantation.
Got you.
Same thing. Neighboring cities.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the area that I grew up in. My step pops that raised me, he's a record collector. My uncle, that's my dad's brother, he's a DJ. So in my house, I was always hearing 50s and 60s soul music. Like I know that stuff like the back of my hand. It's crazy. And then what would happen, regular, childhood stuff. I'd go visit my dad on the weekends, but I'm not really trying to hang out with my dad and my sisters. I'm more so interested in going to my uncle's house to play on the turntables that he has. And at this time, I'm probably like 9, 10 years old, and that's pretty much when I gained that interest in like DJing. And pretty much what happened was I asked my mom for turntables for my 12th birthday.
So you started with vinyl, started on turntable.
1000% started with vinyls.
Fire, bro. So what happens? Now you're in high school. High school?
I went to Hollandale, then Plantation, then Coral Springs High School.
Okay. And then in high school, are you doing parties? Are we like...
Man,
house
am I? Yes.
Yeah.
So my first paid gig, I was probably like 15, and I used my my step pop's equipment, and it was for a Sweet 16 for a girl that went to high school where I don't know if Kodak Black went to high school, but I know he's from Pompano.
Right.
But that high school over there is called Ely.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was a Sweet 16 for a girl that went to Ely, and from there, I mean, it just went from that Sweet 16 to a bunch of house parties and things like that.
And your style is very Jamaican, like Caribbean. You're heavy on the mic. You're a master of ceremonies. You're an MC as well as a DJ. Did that start for you right away? Like when you got the turntable, started doing parties, were you picking up the mic right away, or is that something you added into your?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did. So in my culture, I am Jamaican. My family's Jamaican. At the time when I first started DJing, I wanted to be like this big Jamaican DJ. That was my focus, And the god of that is Tony Matterhorn. Anybody that knows the song Dirty Wine, Tony Matterhorn. He's like the god. Most young DJs that's around my age, that's who they looked up to coming up. But that's who I wanted to be. Period. He was a god, and early influences also. And a big reason why I love Matterhorn's style of DJing is because he was just amazing on the microphone.
Right.
And to be amazing on the microphone to me is you just got to understand people and be great at psychology. Another big early influence for me was Khaled. When I was in middle school, mind you, like I said, I got my first set of turntables when I was 12. So when I'm in middle school, I'm coming out of school 3:00 around that time. Khaled had a mix show on Mix 96, and at that time, you listen to cassettes or tapes. you know. So I used to record Khaled's show when I used to get off of middle school.
Wow.
And at that time, Khaled was super duper, 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 duper Jamaican. This Jamaican thing that you see him doing on social media, it's not new.
He's really been ingrained into the culture.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea. And he's respected in the Jamaican community heavy because he reps for us.
Right.
You know?
Damn, that's what's up, bro. So you graduate high school. What happens? What happens after high school? Are you thinking, you're gonna take the DJ thing full time, or are you?
I'm not stopping DJing. You know, I did go to college. I went to FAU for business. You know, I didn't stop DJing. At that time, I wasn't thinking like this is gonna be my life, but I was DJing heavily for all the high school parties, step shows, little hole in the wall parties.
Are you living off this at this point? Are you like paying the bills? Like, is this,
So, kinda. I moved out of my mom's house when I was 18. The reason I was able to do so, when I was 18, I opened up a kids' clothing shop in the flea market in Fort Lauderdale.
Wow.
That's what got me out of my mom's house, but I was still DJing at the time. So what happened was there was a Walmart that opened up not too far from the flea market, and when that happened, business kind of slowed down. Mind you, my shop in the flea market was a kids' clothing shop, so Dickies, Fat Farm, and Nietzsche, that whole vibe. So when the shop started to slow down, that's when I had to really rely on DJing to pay my bills because at this point I'm a young man. Like my mom's not taking care of me. Like I said, I moved out at 18, not because I was a bad kid or anything like that. I was progressive and I was trying to, live on my own, do my own thing, do the man thing. You know what I mean? So there was definitely some rough patches, but after a while, I'm solely depending on DJing. For sure.
So what's the first club, the first venue you do that has some notoriety to it, and you're like, okay, damn, this is like, a club that is, like trending in the culture, in the party scene. Like, can you remember that year, that era, that club, that venue that was like, damn? Like,
definitely. It was a club. I'm gonna say it was a club in West Palm Beach called Mystique. At the time, it was a really popping club at the time. And I got a residency there on Fridays. And with that, at this time, my microphone game is not lit at all. I'm low-key trash on the microphone, actually. I could always play music. That was easy. Playing music was never the issue for me, but talking on the mic, having a presence, having personality on the mic, that took some time for sure. And that club, that residency that I had on Fridays, that's pretty much what did it for me, because I'm DJing about 4 hours a night, and I had to talk on the mic. I was forced into that. But that was what really got my microphone game good.
Is that, man, I attribute so much to like the mic game right now, Don. Like, what do you, I mean, I would say that your mic game is what has made you one of the biggest DJs in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the way you interact with people, and I come from radio as well, just interacting with people and understand, like you said, the psychology of people. And what, to me, in my opinion, and people ask me all the time, like, yo, what can I do to separate myself from all the other DJs that exist? And I hate to say it, but I always come back to like, bro, it's going to be your mic game. Like, you're going to have to be a DJ with a personality.
Absolutely.
Because you could be dope and you could play the hits, but at the end of the day, we're all playing the hits. Let's be real.
We all are.
We're playing the same songs.
We all
so
are.
what are we going to do to make ourselves different? And that's where I got to tell DJs, pick up that microphone.
Please pick it up.
And, like, so, is there anything you could tell to some young DJs or any advice you could offer to, because, picking up that microphone when you first start, it's a scary thing, you know what I mean? And it takes time. Any advice you could offer to someone?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like going to the gym. Just do it. Just pick it up. It's like going to the gym, walking in the gym. You have to pick it up. Just pick it up. I mean, and even if you feel like you're not that strong in it, just do it.
Yeah.
Leap.
Yeah.
Jump. And Casey, let me be very clear. It's, for me, I gotta say this. I'm not gonna say I'm only, people might not realize it, but I'm gonna say it. And you know my personality. So anything I say, it's humbly speaking.
Right.
it's not only my microphone that did it for me. It's don't get it twisted. Like if you hear Afrobeats on South Beach, it's because of me. I started that. There was no African music being played on
Right.
South Beach. If you hear French music on South Beach, I started that. That was not happening before me.
Yeah.
If you hear Arabic music on South Beach, that was me doing that. Like after I started doing it, that's when I started hearing that more.
Right.
Intros, proper intros when DJs go on. Granted, like I remember when I first was starting to get my foot in the door, Ephesi had an intro, but it wasn't like no drops or anything like that. It was like like cameo. It's like mad pictures of him with different celebrities and things like that. That was an intro. But it wasn't like mad people doing it after he was doing it. Like I like now I start to see multiple DJs with drops and stuff before they get on their set.
Right, but you see, and I think what makes the difference in a DJ who can really stand out from the crowd and be able to eventually charge more and get a bigger rate is you're a show at the end of the day. You're not just DJing. You know what I'm saying? You're not just background music. You know what I'm saying? You command the attention with the microphone. You know what I'm saying? People are looking at you like if you're an artist performing. You know
I try to be.
Yeah.
I try. Yeah. So I try to be. Some nights is difficult too, but you know.
And you're legendary on that set, bro. Like you said, that global vibe. Like I don't think anyone a night, a time that sticks out to me is at Live, and you were playing like 60s music, or you were playing like, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. You were playing, Sugar Fly, Honey Bun. And it's like, wow. And it was working, bro. You know what I mean? Like those, have you always been like that? Like, I'm just going to like take a risk. Like, cause big part of DJing is taking that risk when you're there. Like,
to me, it's not taking a risk. I grew up in this country. I have an idea of what people see in their everyday life. I have an idea of movies that they've seen. I have an idea of TV shows that they've all seen, and for me, it's just knowing how to read a room and then understanding what people would rate and respect musically. You know what? You've said this before, where you more so mesh well with people that hang out with all different kind of people.
right.
My whole life has been like that. I've always been around different kinds of people, so I understand different kind of cultures in a different way. And that's probably, it might help the fact that I started DJing at a young age, so I always was like, damn, okay, this group of people likes this kind of music. When they're around their families, they listen to this. Like, it's all just understanding people. So when I do those things, it's not really a risk.
Yeah.
I kind of know what's about to happen.
Right. Right. Damn.
Like there's a like I'm a chill dude, but when it comes to entertaining people with music, I'm scary good at it.
I know what's gonna connect. Like,
yeah, I'm this is one thing that I'm really, really sure of myself at.
right. Yeah. Wow, bro. So
But don't get it twisted. You want to know what's weird? I'm nervous every time before I DJ. Every single time before I DJ, I'm nervous.
Damn.
Every single time.
Yeah, that.
But I know I'm good, but I'm still nervous because I care, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get like eased into it. I was doing that, bro, they booked me to do the improv, and it's like a comedy show, and it's like the first beginning, like the first 30 minutes they need me to do a DJ set and hype up the crowd. So I get there, I'm thinking I get there at the time that they tell me to get there. And when I get there, bro, the venue is filled. Yo, bro, filled, and people are just, and the stage is just empty, and it's just like the controller there and shit. And they're like, yo, hype this shit up. I'm like, bro. So I walk on the stage, bro, everyone's there. I'm like, yo, I fucking plug my shit in, and I'm DJing. And for me, like, bro, I gotta like ease into it a little bit, especially if like there's no opener and I'm just there. So I'm there, like, they're like, yo, get on the mic, hype this shit up, do what you do. I'm like, bro, give me a second to like gather myself first. Like, I need to like eat, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Bro, yo, so we've been doing this this nightlife thing for a long time, Don. Tell me something that, over 10 years we've been living like vampires. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell me what you do to kind of maintain your sanity to kind of maintain, whether it's mental health, like what is, if you want to be a little, like what is something maybe you're struggling with just the lifestyle of what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm getting older,
Yeah.
33 now,
Yeah.
and I'm here like, I'm single. Money is amazing, right? But it's like, damn, it's the waking up, the going to sleep every day at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Sometimes later.
We've been doing this for a long time. Don
Yeah.
and I, talk to me about your regimen. What do you do to just maintain yourself with what we do?
So I've always stayed grounded. I've never started feeling myself too much. I never let ego get the best of me. Never ever. I've never been the corny dude in school. So
Yeah.
so whatever notoriety I got right now, it's not hasn't gotten to my head.
Yeah.
And truth be told, like I see my ceiling is a lot. It's really big.
Right.
So I don't feel like I'm anywhere near that ceiling. So it's very hard for me, one, to start feeling myself ego-wise, right? So because of that, I stay grounded that way. I've went to therapy for like maybe like a year and a half. So that probably helped a whole lot.
Yeah.
Not because I had some like crazy.
No, everyone should go to therapy. Literally,
Right.
everyone. That's like how do you go to your doctor for your physical? You go to
Absolutely.
therapy for your mental. It's like the same.
Absolutely. I would suggest it to anybody, and pretty much for me, a big reason why I wanted to start going to therapy is because every dude that I think is lit or amazing or dope, I could tell they worked on their mental health, whether it be Barack Obama, whether it be Jay-Z, whether it be Charlemagne.
We got to talk about that, bro. Do you think it's something that, and I've I have theories and hypotheses, but like we're the ones entertaining. The lights are on us. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of pressure on us all the time. That high that we get from when we work, I don't think people understand it. It's like a drug. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that
sure.
energy that you get back from people. What do you think that's just like the mental health and you think that's just like a product of like the type of people we are, like the creativeness and what we do? Like, does it just come with that? Like, is that just one of the negatives that we got to deal with? Like I don't know how to put it, man. I don't know if all DJs go through this, but it's just like,
Getting a high off of people giving you energy, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
no, it's not. But I just think that because our highs are so high, sometimes maybe our lows are super low. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, anytime I start feeling like I'm feeling low in any way, shape, or form, I catch myself and I say to myself like, "Yo, bro, there was a time when you dreamt of being in these places that you are.
Got you.
Appreciate it." Even last night when I'm at Story, I'm DJing, and Tory Lanez is performing, and I'm looking at the crowd, and I'm seeing the crowd like, "Yo, they're really soaking this up. They're really loving this performance." I'm like, I say to Stevie, I'm like, "Yo, Stevie, yo, appreciate this shit because wherever these people are from, they don't get this every day. And we're here, we don't have our phone out, we're acting cool and all of that shit. Like, yo, really appreciate this shit because Miami's a special place.
We get numb to it. We live it every
Get
day,
numb
bro.
to it. We
Every
get
single
numb to
day,
it. We
bro.
really do, and it's really amazing though.
Yeah.
These light sets in the club, these sections, the size of this club, it's not regular.
Yeah.
It's not regular. The sound system, these lights, the lights are very expensive.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, what's next for Don Hot, bro? Because, I think about this, like, I'm at a point, I don't know if you're at this point, but I feel like every DJ gets to a point where they're trying to DJ less and optimize and make more and DJ less. I think that's every DJ's goal. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Because I'm nowhere near where I want to be, I can't DJ less.
Right.
Right now, when it comes to DJing, what's next for me? Definitely been approached by an agency to take my talents on the road. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to maneuver with the residencies that I do have because they're not little residencies.
Right.
They're a big deal, and
You got to nurture those.
yeah, and how to figure out how to take off and things like that. Not to say I can't take off. That's not
Right.
an issue at all. But just how to figure out how I want to maneuver in that opportunity.
That track. So do you feel like that's every DJ's like next step? Like, does every DJ need to get to that traveling? Like, is that your aspiration? Like, you want to start traveling and take your show on the road? Like,
Only if it makes sense. As much as I love DJing, God knows I love music and I love
Right.
DJing. I love entertaining people.
right.
Money. The money has to be right.
Right, because I would look at you, bro, and I would be like, "Yo, Don, like, what you're at the biggest clubs already?
Yeah.
In the country, maybe not even in Miami, bro.
Right,
like
right.
in the country, maybe in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think about like, yo, what can be next? There's only 7 days in a week. We can't DJ 8 days a week. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, what? There's only so much time we can DJ. So do you think about that? Like, what is the next level for you? And you're telling me that traveling, you want to get and take your show on the road and do what you do and introduce yourself to other markets.
Definitely. I don't want to be Miami's best kept secret. The people need to know who Don Hot is, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm my favorite DJ. There's people that I do respect. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
I respect people like Alex Sensation. I respect people like Camilo. I respect. Even the OGs. I respect like a Kid Capri. Even though he's kind of put down the turntables, I respect Khaled. And then I have my peers that I have the utmost respect for. Every time, like if you see me out, few DJs that you might see me with is Mara Duran. It's my guy. True Blends, First Choice, Cali B. Those my brothers right there. There's some people that I do respect, but I feel like I'm a chameleon. I'm a mixture. I'm a fusion of all those people that I respect.
Do you feel like, as far as chameleon wise, you can like? Do you feel like going on the West Coast? Because I would say the style that we have is like an East Coast style, kind of. Like, do you think?
I think so.
The way you DJ would be received the same on the West Coast, like in Vegas? Because we've talked about it, like I don't know
How we feel about the style.
Yeah,
I don't
about
mind
like
saying
Vegas, kind of corny. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
I feel it has a cheesy connotation. Style.
I agree with you.
But being a chameleon, I could play that style.
And like open them up to like some shit they've never heard, probably.
Absolutely. Or I could do what they like on a high level, Like I didn't say his name a little while ago, but Cass is another person that I love. I love what he does. His musical palette is eclectic. His musical palette is the same as mine. You wouldn't know necessarily based on where I play, but best believe I have that same musical palette that Cass has. That's my brother. That's my musical brother right there.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, I'm like going to some West Coast shit, and it's just like it felt like they were just playing like 100 BPM the whole time.
Oh,
it just
man.
felt like that, like that West Coast tempo, like the whole time, And over there, you can't. For me, and Miami is the best. I mean, first of all, it's the number one nightlife in the city. I mean, in the world, in the country, in the country, right? And then,
is it? It's over Vegas.
Yeah. That came
didn't
out.
know that.
That came out. That officially came out like a couple months ago. I
didn't
think
know that.
They posted it. But then, as far as the culture goes, like I love Miami. I think it's the best city in the world because we could DJ house music, hip hop, Spanish, Caribbean, all type of shit, bro. And it's like you go to these other places and it seems like
House and hip hop
culturally deprived a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, playing on the West Coast, you and I have a similar style of play. We like energy, and when I go to the clubs in the West Coast, it just seems like a
background music. Like it's not a show, like we were saying. It's not like the show where people are looking at you.
Yeah. Because I mean, even your style, Casey, you command people's attention.
Yeah.
So, I just feel like if I got to go on the west side a little bit more, West Side, I think they would receive it well.
Okay.
Who doesn't like energy?
Yeah. No, for sure. I talked about this with some DJ friends. I want to know how you feel about it. As far as like new music coming out and the cycle, and I tweeted this the other day, but it feels like new music, especially hip hop, it doesn't seem like it's sticking. It doesn't seem like, it seems like the cycle is the slowest it's ever been. We're still playing Pop Smoke songs from 2 years ago that we treat as like maybe primetime song, headlining songs. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm looking for new music, like a new hip hop to stick, and it just seems like it's just, do have that problem right now in your sets, like as far as like new music sticking for you, or how do you approach playing new music in the club?
How do I approach playing new music? I get a lot of new vibes from social media. Or talking to people, seeing what people are listening to. But yeah, social media, I would say, plays a part in just understanding like just what vibes is like, what's lit right now, what people are feeling. I kind of know what, even if people don't know it, I kind of know like people vibe to this if they hear it more so.
Right.
Like let's say like Gunna's album just came out.
Yeah.
Listening to it right away, I'm like, okay, cool. I think people would like Push and P. I'm like, I'm gonna start playing that right away,
Right.
off the bat. But sometimes there's people that come out with drop music and it doesn't like stick or hit like that. Like I feel like Roddy Ricch's album is fire, but he doesn't have any like
Things that
bangers
stick.
off the album,
Right.
yet. At least I'll say yet.
That's true.
But he has some shit. Like
Right.
when I play it in my truck, it sounds crazy.
Right.
But yeah, when it comes to like me dropping new music, I get a lot of inspiration on what I want to play from social media for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, bro, it's like, is Dreams and Nightmares gonna be the confetti song forever? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna make the new confetti song? Who's gonna make the new biggest song? You know what I'm saying? Like,
What was it before Dreams and Nightmares?
did clubs have confetti
The
before?
biggest song,
Like the confetti song before Dreams and Nightmares?
not Public Service. Nah, it's too old.
Nah.
And Swag
Bro,
Surf
a
doesn't hit
song
everywhere.
that's bro, Dreams and Nightmares already what, 10 years almost?
Yeah, that's not good. That is a public service announcement.
Yeah. How is that song? That's
But it's a really, really good song though.
timeless. Like, you
It's
know?
like Gasolina or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
But it's like, but what does that say about the new music coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we still playing a 10-year-old song for the biggest song when the confetti drop? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying specifically any one DJ plays a song every time, but for the most part, that's like
It's not easy. It's not easy for a big record. Though those kind of records come like once a decade. I think.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, those are once a decade type songs. There will be a song, I think, within 5 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Yeah. Like, can you, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot. Like, if the top 3 hip hop songs that you're playing right now, like newer,
Newer, right now
that's getting a response, like some sort of response from you that you could see is working?
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna say still sexy, way too sexy is one of them. Knife Talk might be one of them. God Bless the Dead. 100 Shots kind of brought back a little life.
Yeah.
So
RP Young Dog.
yeah, RP Young Dolph. So I'm gonna say way too sexy, Knife Talk. What'd be the third one that people are just loving right now? Damn, they're kind of mellow, but it's like all those songs between like 74 and 78, like
Little Babies and
the fuck is this song? Lick Back,
okay.
Maybach. It's a special remix.
What's the new one I'm playing that's in that tempo?
But I'm still like Finito is still like my go-to.
Yeah.
Preach is still like my go-to
Yeah,
shit.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
I still love Hot Nigga.
Yeah, I still play. Yeah. But maybe because I DJ so much, maybe because I'm biased, but it just feels like, why am I've been playing this song for years, every single, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I want some. The Kodak is working. Are you playing the Super Gremlin?
That's huge. Oh, that's a big one. You know what I would like to happen though? More girl records.
The girl, like you got that like City Girl, Megan Thee Stallion, Sweetie tempo, that the body, the best friend.
It's not enough of them though. It's not enough of them.
Act up, yeah,
I want more.
yeah.
I need more party records.
We need records in those tempos, like
Absolutely.
like you know, a song works still, like, but it feels good in the club, and is the Travis Porter joints, like, hey baby, and
still
bring
play
it back.
those.
We need records in that mid 90 tempo that has the clack, 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 like that twerk vibe, you know.
Because women like to dance, man. And I don't feel like we get to spoil the women musically.
Isn't it crazy that we're DJs and we know exactly what needs to be made? I be trying to tell artists, bro, make a song like this, bro, and they just like making the same. We need to just make records, Dom, because like we know exactly the voids that need to be filled. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of these guys, they're in the club. I don't know why they don't make it.
Yeah.
I know they can.
Right.
I know they definitely can. Speaking of child support, what the fuck happened to them?
Yeah, right. And by the way, those 3 people, by the way, it's not one person.
Yeah. It's like Sade.
Yeah.
It's a band. It's a group. It's a band.
Yo. Yeah, man, they had some records. Yeah, but I love like as far as like the new music climate, I'm not the biggest fan of, but I love the balance that we have right now because you have everything is working right now in Miami. I love it. You got your guarachas working, the dembow is.
I don't play guaracha like that.
No, I mean it's house music at the end of the day, just without trumpet and shit.
I went to Colombia twice in 30 days, in August and September, and they weren't playing guaracha.
Yeah,
I heard
they love house, but it's that deep like that.
They like Ryan Castro and they like J Balvin. That's what they like over there. Like Ryan Castro, he's gonna be like the guy in like 3 months, I think.
Yeah, he got some records. The monastery shit is starting to work at my.
When I was there, it's Jordan. Jordan was the song over there.
Okay.
Big record over there.
And then I remember you saying in the club, or I forgot where I heard you say, but you're like, yo, no one used to listen to dembow. Ever.
Yeah, South Americans didn't.
For sure.
That was like ignorant music.
Yeah, it was looked at as like ghetto, like.
Yeah, but now are
you hitting dembow at Live?
1000%. What?
Yeah.
I mean, Romana's a dembow record.
Right.
La Mama is 4K, 4K. That's dembow. Those are bangers.
Hell yeah, bro.
Those are big records.
As far as the Caribbean scene, Don, because you're Jamaican and you do those day parties and those Caribbean parties. Do you go straight full Jamaican mode and like you're in that?
I mean, yo, Casey, I'm a chameleon.
Right.
I'm a whole chameleon. Like when I'm in these environments, I'm a whole different person. Like I have a million dub plates, a million.
Wow.
A million. I have more dub plates than some of the guys that do this every single day. Yeah. And like I was talking
Humble brag.
Yeah, humbly. Yeah. I was talking to one of my homeboys at DJ. His name is Ricky Platinum, right? Mm-hmm. Very, very popular Caribbean DJ. And I was telling him like, yo, this is your saying, talk your shit.
Yeah.
Right? I was telling him, he was asking me about a party that just passed that I played on. He was asking me how it was and stuff like that. And I had to tell him like, yo, Ricky, people need to not get it fucked up. Like to DJ at a Jamaican party when that's not really a thing anymore. Like when that's not a thing that you do all the time. It's not easy. Mm-hmm. And when I do it on a high level, and that's not my environment like that. And to go in those environments and just switch and be able to entertain those people in those environments.
Put on the accent.
Man can't switch it up, man. Hey. Like, we can't switch it up like I like switch, brother.
Yeah.
I could be that person too. And I could be Colombian.
Right.
Or not Colombian, I could be Latin.
Right, right.
I mean, for a black dude, I speak a good amount of Spanish.
Spice it up.
Yeah.
How's the Caribbean scene, the climate as of right now, like with the music going on? Like anything you like it new? What's new coming out? Anything you...
Well, you got some artists that's like that's popping in Jamaica right now. Mm-hmm. You got a guy named Rose Don. You got a guy named Skilly Bang. That's popping. You got a dude named Skeng. That's popping. But all these guys, they just make gangster music.
That's what I heard. Like the climate of Caribbean music is just like
a whole lot of.
It's not like dance hall music that we could vibe to, like Wayne Wonder type shit.
Yeah, like a lot of the music that's coming out of Jamaica right now, for whatever reason, not a lot of happy party music. And even when those artists make songs for the girls, it's like really in like a thug way. Like it's like, yo, it's really rough.
It's crazy because that's the climate everywhere, though. Even in the Spanish shit is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're talking that shit in Spanish, in the dembow, in the hip-hop. I guess it's just, like, all around, no matter what language you speak, what culture you're from. I think, like, that soft shit is just, like...
Yeah, just, like, rough. Like
brash. Like, we're gonna, like, bitch, suck my... Like, there's no, like, slick way to say it. Just, like...
It's not super-duper appealing to the ladies for whatever reason. I don't know.
I don't know why these guys are not making songs for ladies. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Y'all are pissing me off because now the ladies are becoming like men. So now it's like we're DJing the whole men out here. These girls are. The girls be pulling out the stick more crazier than the guys now.
That's a fact, Let's get the women feminine again. Like, too much masculine energy out there sometimes.
Yeah, bro. And Don, so I see you. Seems like you're like once a month over there DJing for like the Prince of Haiti and shit. Like, where you? Yo, that you're in Haiti, bro, DJing for like, bro, festivals on like a Calm Tuesday and shit. Like,
yo, first of all, I noticed something. Non-Caribbean people, when they see parties in the Caribbean scene, that's a lot of people, they just automatically think it's a festival. It's not a festival. It's just,
that's just a party. So
yeah,
Tuesday. That's a Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, it's just a big event. It's just a big event. But shout out to all my Haitians. I love Haiti. I'm Jamaican, but I'll say this: Haiti's my second home. When I'm in Haiti, I'm very comfortable. I love the place, and there's a side of Haiti that people don't get to see. Growing up in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, it's just an amazing place. The people are amazing. I have so many friends that live in Haiti. If I was to just, have a flight tomorrow and land in Haiti, there's several people I can call to pick me up from the airport. Several. But I don't know. I gravitate towards those people, and those people gravitate towards me. And Haitian music has always been a music that I've always embraced. It's always been a music that I loved. Growing up here, until going to Haiti, I thought that compa was the music. And, being at Haitian events here, that's what I hear a lot of the DJs play. But truth be told, when you're in Haiti, they do not listen to compa. I don't really hear compa music in Haiti. Rabodai is the music.
Explain that, because I remember you telling me about I believe his name was DJ Bullet that you told me.
Yeah, Balatet, that's my guy. There's two main DJs that control Haiti nightlife, and it's Bullet and Tony Mix. And those guys, they have a lot of hit records in the music that I'm talking about, Rabodai.
Explain that genre.
It's like a high energy, high BPM music. It's like
how high?
Like 120 and up BPM.
Okay.
And it's a mix between house and say like dembo beats.
Got you.
And like it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. These guys are not small. These guys that I'm talking about, Bullet and Tony Mix. And there's a lot of other guys over there that I fuck with heavy. You have Nas, you have Ted Bounce. You have K9. These are all Haitian DJs that I fuck with heavy, and they're doing their thing in the country.
How are you playing over there? Like what? I mean, you're playing that. Can you repeat the name of the genre again?
Rabodai.
And are you playing? You're playing the regular dance hall stuff over there. What do they accept? You playing hip hop over there? Like,
well, in Haiti nightlife, they love Afrobeats heavy. They love Afrobeats and they love Rabodai nightlife, like hands down. And they do have Haitian trap that's popping over there as well too.
Okay.
But like Rabodai is the thing, and on these songs you have different guys that like say like it might be a Bullet song, but Bullet might say his thing, does his thing on the records, but then you might have these Haitian rappers or artists on these songs. Like Bullet is endorsing a guy right now. His name is Pidus. He's going crazy in Haiti right now, and you have a guy named T Babas. He's like the OG over there. And then you have another dude named African, that gets on these songs with these DJs' records, Tony Mix and Bullet's records, and they do their thing on these songs. It's crazy.
You ever try to you play any of those records that you've gotten from over there over here?
Absolutely.
Bunch vibes and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, do you see the music like making its way over here? Like,
yeah. I mean, and even if it's not, because people don't know this. When let me ask you, Casey. When I say the word Zo, what does that mean to you?
Haitian.
Okay. So Zo is a Haitian American. That's what a Zo is. Then Haitians are like Haitians that are born in Haiti.
Got you.
So when I play for Zos here, a lot of those guys or a lot of those people, they don't necessarily go to Haiti like that for whatever reason. Their parents might tell them like it's just not safe. Don't go there. Listen. I've been to Haiti 7 times in my lifetime. I've never seen any issues.
Right.
It's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful place. It's fine. But I try to educate them and tell them like, yo, compa ain't the music over there.
Yeah.
It's this, and I will try to introduce them to Rabodai.
Do you have times in there? And I have times like this when I DJ to where I know something is probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna play it because you're gonna learn today. Like I'm gonna force it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely.
you don't do it for the response, you do it for the education part of it.
Absolutely. And, we all have our songs that we come across that we just love. The last song that did it for me, I'm going to say was Coffee, Toast. That was the last song that came out. I was like, yo, I really love this song. Y'all don't know it, but you're going to know it. And even if you're not going to know it, I just love the song that much and I'm just going to play it.
Right.
Definitely. That's we all have those songs that we just when we hear it, we just feel really good.
And it would feel good if you guys knew this. Like, because I say that DJing is a blend between entertainment and education.
Yeah.
You want to play things that people are going to be entertained by and be familiar with, and then you're going to play things that people won't know, but you're going to educate them on, and it's how you blend those two together. You know?
Absolutely. And I do that maybe like, I'm going to be honest, like 10, 15% of the time.
Yeah.
Because we're like plumbers or electricians. We're here giving a service.
Yeah. I agree. And you know what? Like, and I think that's Miami. Like that's a big difference that I see between Miami and I would say like New York.
Yeah.
Is that in New York, music is trendy to them and they're more on like, what's new? Give me something new. And it seems like in Miami, people just want to have a good time and they're cool to just listen to something that's familiar to them. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm going to be honest with you. If I lived anywhere other than Miami or Vegas, I would go out of my way to switch up my sets or my music selection a little bit more. Being that I DJ in a tourist-driven nightlife city,
right?
I more so try to just cater to the bigger records that I know that people want to hear. If I lived in Queens and I just DJ at some club in Queens and it's the same set of people every week, it's just not really a big rotation of people, I'd probably go out of my way.
Be digging a little harder for like
absolutely, yeah.
Damn, I think about that. Like for example, like at my brunch is my Sunday brunch is Latin based, but I wouldn't say it's touristy. It's kind of local. It is local. You have some tourists there for the most part, but the same records are working. You know what I'm saying? And I'm adding in
like
some
Naked Hustle. What we talking about?
No. I'm talking about just like I'm still playing Cuarentena like it's fucking the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still playing fucking old school Tego, and that shit is ringing off. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like. And some DJs would criticize, why are you still playing this old shit? But people got to remember, we're playing to the masses. We're not playing to you. Like the average person is taking their kids to school. They got a Friday off. They want to go out to the club. Man. They're not on it like you. Like,
absolutely. And those people that are like, yo, it's the same vibe all the time. Like, yo, listen, those are people that go out 80 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like we're catering to the people, the working class people that might not go out every night. You know what I'm saying? And and in anything, you have different tastes. You have people that like Oshkosh Bagosh and Old Navy, and then you got people that like designer.
Right.
And you got people that like Guess and things like that. Like you're always gonna have people that like different things.
How do you feel about because we hold long residencies. I'm coming up on my like 6th, 7th year at Brick every single Saturday. You've
awesome.
held.
Congratulations.
Thank you, my brother. You've held Live Down for quite a long time now. What do you feel pressure to make sure you're switching up your sets a lot? And it's probably a lot of the staff is there every single week hearing your set, so it does feel repetitive to them.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But what are you pressured to kind of make sure your shit is super different all the time? Or you?
I'm honestly not pressured. I just try to give people what I feel like they want. I'm very good at reading an audience and reading a crowd. I do go out of the box. I mean, but I'm gonna be honest. I probably do play 70% of the same music every night.
Yeah.
And then 30% I might use and switch up and try different shit.
For me, like transitions, for example, like I'll fall in love with a transition from this to this. I'm like, damn, this shit is on.
And that's my thing. Yeah, I have that.
It sounds amazing. We all have it as DJs. But but you can't can you do it every single week, that transit, or you got to eventually be like, okay, this sounds amazing every time you play it, but like, dog, like we've been doing this shit every single week.
Listen, I do it. Listen, if you ever hear me DJing and you hear the song Slob on My Knob, 9 times out of 10, you're going to hear Plain Jane right after.
But that's just where that goes together, you know what I'm saying? But like just certain, I don't know.
There's certain things that I just play back to back.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. If you hear me play Pop That, you're probably gonna hear me play Niggas in Paris after.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes, and I think all DJs do too. Where like, are we switching this up enough? You know what I'm saying?
But see, those are like what those little 1, 2, 3 song combos. That's taking up 13 minutes of my fucking set throughout the whole entire night.
That's true.
Those little 1-2 punches, and those are what sometimes people like to live on. Like, oh, it's the same thing. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. And what people don't understand is that, especially for me and you, bro, like in a 2-hour set, 3-hour set, bro, we're probably playing like 300 songs. We're moving the records quick.
No, you're bugging. 300?
My bad. I mean, maybe in a 4-hour set. I think I counted my 4-hour set to Cleveland one time and I played 300. I'm trying to
do like, okay, when I'm in like the South Beach environment, it's probably around like 40, about 40 songs, an hour.
Okay.
Something like that.
So in your how long is your set at Komodo or Swan? Or?
2 hours. It's always about 2 hours.
Okay. So that's 80 songs. That's a lot of music. There's only so much you could switch. You know what I mean?
And give or take, right?
Yeah.
With wiggle room of about 15 songs or so. You might feel like doing the New York set. What up, gangsta, public service, Rough Riders. You might feel like doing that, and that's like
right. Quick. Yeah. Okay. So, as far as outside of DJing, Don, like, I'm at a point in my life to where like I mentioned earlier, like I feel like what's gonna take me to the next level is what I do outside of DJing that's connected to DJing, if that makes sense. Yeah. Whether it's, I'm surprised you haven't wanted to make more records. Like how we just came off.
I have no interest in putting out music.
Don, you put out that shit I play every single week, like you just came out. Yo, for the people that don't know, Don, how long ago did you do that? You did a on the pull out the stick.
I got two.
Yeah.
You only have one?
Yeah, I only play that one, bro.
Okay, I got two. I got one on Drummer's Beat too. Yeah.
But it's crazy how we just like talked about how like we know exactly what the game needs. We know exactly, but we just like you don't have the aspiration to
do more shit like that,
or just to make music, to create music because you know it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of DJs when they think about I gotta like pivot into something outside of DJing, they turn to that.
Well, I mean, I know myself and I know my personality. I feel like I don't want to waste any artist time. Now, I have relationships with a lot of artists, but I don't want to just ask for a favor if I'm not gonna make the best of that favor.
But here's my thing, Don. Why do you even need to fuck with them? Like you're
just put out the song, just put out the song.
Like being like, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not,
okay, all right,
just like, why would you need someone if you know what the game needs more than these artists? Why can't you just be the artist? You did it on that one record, on that the Lauderdale anthem shit. Like
For those of you that don't know, I got a song that I made one random afternoon at DJ Papo's house. Now my brother DJ Papo. And we were just bored. And I was like, yo, you know what? I'm feeling froggy.
Throw the beat on.
And it's a song that I made on a drumline rhythm made by Black Chiney, Super Dupes. Big up Super Dupes, whole Black Chiney family. And I made a song where I just shouted out a bunch of areas in Fort Lauderdale. And yeah, it always goes over well whenever I play it.
It always works, bro. That beat is fire. But like, if these random people could wake up one day and they're not artists and they just throw on a mic and they can, like a lot of these songs that pop and these artists that pop, they just picked up a mic and started doing it right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they just get luck. Why can't we do it and with all the knowledge that we have? You know what I'm saying? What is it about DJs that we feel like some of us feel like we can't? Like, do we look at it like it's corny, or do we look at it like...
Well, truth be told, we can do it. We are able to do it.
Right.
But am I willing to do the things that go with pushing a record? No, I know my personality.
Got you.
I know my personality. I'm Jamaican, right? So there's a word we call enough. Or Americans might say extra. I'm not an extra dude. I'm not. It's something in me that makes it very hard to like ask for favors and ask people to play songs. Yeah, some prideful shit. And that thing that makes Khaled so amazing, when it comes to him and his hustle, there ain't none of that in it. Right. You know, that's just he just cut from a different cloth, and I respect it, but it's just not my personality. It's just not. I know myself.
Right.
And I know what it takes to make a record work.
Right.
I've seen the legwork of like a Zoe Dollars when he's pushing his music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes a whole lot.
So as far as doing something outside of DJing, have you given that thought? Like whether it's pivoting outside of DJing. Like, have you thought of getting into something?
All right, so I'm gonna drop a bomb.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna drop a bomb. I'm dropping a course. I'm dropping a DJ course.
What do you learn today?
Yeah. The reason I'm dropping it pretty much is this. I know for me, it was very important that I had some kind of mentorship growing up in this DJ culture, and I didn't necessarily have it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Along the way, I had some people that told me a thing or two, gave me some tips and stuff like that. But like for me, I feel like it's my duty to educate the DJs coming up.
Mm-hmm.
A big reason why I wanted to drop this course is because every time DJs like DM me and saying that they look up to me and I inspire them and they listen to my stuff, I always screenshot it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day, I looked in that folder of all those screenshots, and it was like 76 different DJs saying that they look up to me and I inspire them, and I feel like I owe it to them to pass on some of the knowledge that I have. And this course is not centered around, teaching guys how to beat juggle or scratch or anything technical. It's more so the mental side of it, how to approach an audience, things to do when things aren't going right in the club, how to read a crowd, how to get into the venues that you dream of getting into, creating relationships and things like that. That's what this course is gonna pretty much be teaching people. And I'm dropping it the 21st of January.
Mm-hmm. And you said it's in installments? Is it like you said it was like 12?
Yeah, so it's going to be 12 modules.
Okay.
And you could look at it like a master class. It's going to, I'm going to have different, so call it semester 1, if you will. I'm going to have semester 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm just going to drop a bunch of videos at once. And look out for that. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be dropping by the end of January.
Oh, dog. Don Hot's a content creator now, dog. Is that what they call them now? Content creators?
Yeah, I mean, you inspire me. You're
an influencer now, bro. We're influencers now. We're out here influencing. For the people who don't follow you, bro, please drop your social media on everywhere where they can find you.
You can find me at djdonhotmusic.com. You can find me on Instagram at djdonhot, and SoundCloud. Very active on SoundCloud, DJ Don Hot.
There it is.
And yeah, SoundCloud is a place that I upload a lot of my live audios. I record a lot of my DJ sets, so you could definitely go there and see what the vibes are.
Fire. So, bro, we're out here single, Don. Are you open to finding the one in the club? Do you think that's like a myth? Like when people say you're not gonna find a good girl in the club, do you think that's like can't happen?
Let me ask you something, Casey. When you come across females and stuff like that, do they just automatically think you're just some whore bag and bitches just females or women just want to just fuck you?
Pretty much.
It's the weirdest thing.
They be like, you look like a hoe. I'd be like, what is a hoe that's fucked up?
Yeah, like I feel like there's a very big connotation is the word.
Yeah.
That just DJs just get women like that. Like,
you know what it is? Because women see us like control a whole room, like on a microphone, everyone's listening to us. So we're the highest in that nightclub. We're one of the highest valued people in that club because we're the conductors making it all work. So they just assume like all the girls just want, like there's a lot of assumptions people have about us. Like, DJs
1,000%. And I don't wrong them. I get it. But truth be told, like me personally, I'm not very social when I'm working. I'm very focused when I'm working. So meeting my future wife in the club is very highly unlikely.
Right.
I'm not very friendly. I'm actually pretty mean, actually. If you come, unless I know you, if you come talk to me while I'm DJing, I'm not going to be the most friendliest guy.
Yeah, you're locked in.
I'm super locked in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm single and, I'm not out here trying to settle. Mm-hmm. When people use terms like better half, I would like my future potential wife to be my better half. I want her to be extraordinary, not ordinary, not average, not regular.
Right.
I don't want
Because you're not that. Let's be clear.
Yeah, because I'm not that.
And at the end of the day, bro, like me and you, and like if we take all the attributes, whether it's the money we make, whether it's how young we are, we look good, we're in shape, you know what I mean, we're healthy, like we're in the top 3% of men. So why don't we deserve to have a woman that's in the top 3?
For whatever reason, we're not I feel like social media made it to a point where we're not allowed to like say what we want and what we expect.
Like men.
Yeah, like, like we're not allowed to ask the question like, yo, what are you bringing to the table,
Right.
I don't want a regular chick.
Right.
I don't want the entitlement. I think of things like this. And, like whenever I go on Facebook, it's like a reminder of how old I am, right? Mm-hmm. So I look at these people that are, married and have their kids, and I look at them and like, even though I want these things, right?
Right.
I look at them like, I don't ever say like, yo, I want that. They don't,
It's crazy.
These people don't.
Yeah, that's crazy that you say that, bro.
These people, they don't look like they're happy. They don't even look like they have sex.
And they look like they aging crazy. We out here aging like
What?
wine.
What?
That lifestyle, that like domesticated. Look at 2D as like just shitting on like that life. But like we're not
I'm
shitting
not
on it, but it's
shitting
just
on it.
like, yeah.
I'm not shitting on it. Like, yo, truth be told, I could have had these things. I could have been married. I could have been had children and things like that. But I know that within 10 years, I would have been divorced. I know.
Because I think it's with what we do. Everything is so exciting every single week. What we do, it's like our level of like to feel satisfied and excited. I feel like it's hard for us to achieve that. You know what I'm saying? Like a regular person who's living their 9 to 5 every day, like it's easy for them to settle down in a situation. You know what I mean? Like,
but I don't feel like that life and love and all of that shit should be something that just comes easily.
Right.
I feel like, these things, it should be for somebody special. I feel like, we live in a world where women go based on their clock.
Yeah.
I'm this age, so I need to hurry up and stop it.
I say this all the time. Like women, they're in the dating market. As far as the dating market is concerned, like they're in their prime, like mid-20s and shit, and then they're not even looking at men in their mid-20s. But as they get older and start to turn 30, their dating value begins to decline, and then us as men, once we hit 30 and our shit starts to like we got our shit together, our value starts to go up.
Yeah.
So you have this intersection, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like as men get older, we start to arrive in ourselves. We start to approach a place where we're getting to our financial heights and things like that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
As far as dating, how do you feel about age? Like what is there a certain age range that you won't touch? Is there
Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s, so I'm not really touching anything. Like I wouldn't really consider taking anything serious unless she was like super duper 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 special. Probably anything under 28 at this point in my life.
Ah, got you.
I'm still big on mental stimulation. I want us to be able to relate on a bunch of different.
You're not trying to do TikTok dances with your girl
at all. Like I'm not. That's not. I'm interested more so in like grown ass women.
Yeah.
Women that have their career, have something going for them, have their own. I want a woman to have their own without me. That's sexy to me.
Right.
Not to say I'm not going to provide.
Right.
Because I am going to provide.
Right.
But I don't want a chick that can't
hold their own, because that makes you want to provide for her when she can hold her own. When she doesn't need you, it makes you want to go out of your way to make sure she's good.
Absolutely. And I don't know how people might perceive this, but like, don't judge me, but like, I don't want no bum.
Yeah.
I don't want no bum.
Yeah.
I just don't. And if, truth be told, like if I have a daughter or something like that, I want my significant other to be superwoman to her. I don't want my daughter to grow up seeing like this woman that just takes.
Because I'm sure we've both seen both of our, I would guess that, my mom for sure, like we've seen our moms be superwoman.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
So we grew up with it. Like
my mom is definitely superwoman and my bestie at the same time.
Yeah. And I'm always like, bro, it's like, for me, it seems like everything is all the puzzle pieces are in place except that one piece, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm just being transparent and vulnerable, whatever. I don't care. So I'm like, damn, man, I need to fill that one piece. But like you said, you can't rush it. It takes time. So I'm here like, how do I optimize like my life to be able to have time for that? And I said this before.
Well,
it always
I feel like you got time. I got time.
we do.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I'm not working, I'm home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I'm not like.
I like to be home. People think that because of what we do, we just like to be outside. It's not for me. I don't like to be outside.
I think we're opposites in that. Where I can't be home because like I fell in love with my solitude. This is my thing, Don.
Yeah.
And now we're getting to like the DJ therapy shit.
Yeah.
But for me, in my career, it's always felt like I could DJ 7 days a week if I choose to. But it's always like whenever I'm DJing more, my loneliness level goes up more. Ooh. And then when I decide to like take nights off, for me, that's when I can like, oh shit, I have friends now. I can go out and have friends because
you have siblings?
I have one sister.
You guys grew up in the same house?
Yeah.
I grew up as the only child. I have no issues just being home alone.
Right.
None. That's kind of scary sometimes. I think about that.
No, I mean, I have no issues too. I've lived by myself my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But I think about like, is that solidarity, loving your solidarity that much, can that be a bad thing? You know, like to an extent. You know what I'm saying? So like people, when you're DJing, people think it's a very social job. It's really not. It's pretty antisocial. It's like not social at all because I'd love to talk to people, but you don't get to talk to people and have connect.
Some people do have the time of their life. Sorry to cut you off. Like when I see Irie looks like he's just having the time of his life when he DJs. Yeah. But it's very, very, very social when he's DJing.
What do you mean, like not paying attention to his set and like
he's paying attention, but he's also he's like having a good time. Yeah. It seems that way at least. I'm not. I don't share that. Personality.
Yeah, he's like the DJ and a patron at the same time in the club, like having.
Yes.
That's why for me, like I said, like when I'm off, I need to go out. Like I'm gonna probably go out after this to like because I enjoy conversation and connection with people, which is the main reason I do this podcast. You know, just to be able to connect and have conversation with people because people think that your job is very social DJing, but it's not at all.
It's not. Bro. It's really not, people.
And that's something that I've noticed. I'm making the most money I've ever made in my life, and I'm DJing the most. But it's like, bro, I'm lacking in those connections with people, and I don't. That's where my mental health and I feel like, damn, bro, like I need to like whether go see my niece or I need to like.
Yeah, his niece is cute. She's a cutie pie, by the way.
But like I said, it just seems like it's hard to invest in relationships, whether it's friends, girls, women, whatever it is. Like it's hard to do that when you're at night 7 days a week, living the opposite schedule from everybody else, and it's.
Well, I will say this though. Even though I do work late at night, I mean, at the time that I'm getting ready to go to work, that's usually the time. Like if I'm dating someone, right? That's usually the time they're probably like going to bed anyway.
Right.
You know, I only work 2 hours a day. You know, it's not like. You know, you have to like I keep it in perspective, right? A lot of people they go to work 8 hours a day. That's a long time.
Yeah.
While I'm just free.
Yes.
I'm free. I do it.
Chilling, watching.
I got all the time in the world.
Watching Selling Tampa Bay. Like
that's a fact. I got all the time in the world. You know what I'm saying? Even, like it's just late night, really.
Yeah.
There's time to nourish those kind of relationships. You know, but like you brought up the whole social thing. Yeah, I do have a lot of friends that, you know, I grew up with and things like that. And I don't necessarily get to hang out with them as much as I would like to.
Right. And we're at the point where we're in our mid-30s to where like the friends that we grew up with, they're not necessarily trying to go to the club anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
not
they got
their
families and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm here hanging out with 25-year-olds. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
that's you.
No, I said I am. Hey, I love all my 25-year-old friends. Y'all keep me young. You know what I mean? Like fountain of youth type shit. But like, yeah, man.
I don't do too much hanging out, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, like being out 6 nights a week. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like if I hang out, I try not to make it in some nightlife thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
As far as women go in dating, like do you not care if she has? Will you date someone in the industry? Will you date someone with your schedule? Do you think that's better to have someone with the same schedule, or do you prefer the 9 to 5 girl who's going to sleep when you're going to work? Like,
I doubt I would date. I doubt I'd date a waitress.
Ooh, I'm trying to stop, Don. It's hard.
I'm old school in a sense. I don't want anybody to see my girl's ass cheeks. I just don't.
Yeah.
Dudes are really disrespectful. I don't want to be in a position to make me act out of character.
Bro, that's crazy that you just said this. Did you see the video CHOPZ put up? So there's a clip of this lady, and she said women over sexualizing yourself. You know what? I'm gonna play it real quick.
Women really do that.
And the lady said that, yo, you women that are dressing over sexy, when you go out, you're putting men's life in danger. Because look, I'm gonna play real quick.
I want this woman doing certain things or dressing certain ways. And every time we go out and dressing really overly sexy, we're putting our man's life in danger. Because if somebody say to us out of order, say something to us out of order or wrong, then his manhood say he got to step up and defend us.
Facts.
Over nothing, over some foolishness. And if you got a man and you satisfied and happy with him, then why are you going out trying to entice new men?
And women seem to not.
Women are allowed to go out and have a good time.
Of course, we're not saying that at all. Let's be clear.
Yeah. I just wanted to clear that.
Right. So I was at, and that happened to me literally last night. I was with this young lady who came to Brick and my homegirl, and she was super, I'm not with her, she was super sexy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little shorts, and I'm going to the car, and bro, she's on the other side in the passenger door by the sidewalk where everyone's at. I'm going in, and some dude is like, you know what I mean? Like all up on her and shit, and she's not my girlfriend, and I'm here like, bro, if this was my girlfriend, I'd have to like fight, I'd have to say
right?
some shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think about like, I don't want to get into that situation to where my manhood is on the line now, the whole, everything I got going, my career, Troy's about to burn down because you want to dress in fucking little shorts, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but let's be clear, I mean, like say if you were dating someone like that, you know what you're doing before you even like take the relationship to that place, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's a decision that you have to be mindful of making before it even gets to that place where like this is my lady at this point, you know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, would I date somebody in nightlife? Yeah, but it kind of just depends on what her role is. It just can't be a waitress. Like maybe if she's in the office or something.
What about a hostess? Ass cheeks not showing.
That's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's tough out here. And if you have the girl, she can't come with you to work, right? Is that off?
Oh, no. What? No, I want my girl to be my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah. I think
Not every night. Not every night, but I would want my girl to come out for sure.
I think about like DJs who have successful like family lives.
Yeah.
And that's a big reason why I look up to certain DJs like Camilo.
Oh my God.
Because he's
that.
a family man. That's
Great
some dope
balance.
Yeah, that's some dope shit, But, from what I see, it seems like his wife is never where he DJs. You know what I'm saying? It seems
anymore. She probably went out. She probably used to go out, but that's just not her life anymore. That's just, I'm assuming.
Right. We're just,
Yeah, I'm just assuming, but I'm sure she used to enjoy herself at some point in her life.
Right.
And probably that support is probably what made Camilo fall in love with it. One of the things that made Camilo fall in love with
That's
it.
the dopest shit to me, bro, is
What?
when the cards are against us in our career as far as like relationships and having families, people like a DJ, but when you see someone like Camilo that has such a successful
Alex Sensation too.
Yeah, some fly shit, bro. Like
I think that's fly.
Hell yeah, when you could come home and let's be clear, like me and Don are in our mid-30s, we lived our 20s, like we've been around the block, you know what I'm saying, and it takes maturity to understand that like being with new women every weekend, that's easy. We could literally do that if we wanted to.
It really is easy, and if I take anyone seriously at this point in my life, I'm playing for keeps. So she can't be regular.
Exactly. But to reinstate that, like being a family man is the dopest shit you can be, man. Like, and you're coming from two single men who like are looking for that, like who want that. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, I've never looked.
Okay, my bad. I don't want to,
Yeah, I'm not looking.
Okay,
it just
I'm looking, guys. I didn't want to speak for Don Hot. I apologize.
It's just that stuff. Those things are just things that happen to me. Would I like it to happen? Yeah, sure. I'm in my mid-30s. I don't have any kids or anything like that.
You don't get pressure from moms?
Nah.
Nah.
My mom's a gangster. No, never any pressure. I know that she would like grandkids and stuff like that, but it's very important to me that I get married before I have children.
Damn, Don, you better follow him, ladies. I
could have been had kids. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy. Having children?
Yeah.
A good girl that would be a good mom? Yeah, sure. But it's not my.
Would you date a woman with a kid? Would you marry a woman with a kid?
At this point, I don't think I could do the stepfather thing. Okay. And it's crazy because I was raised by my stepfather, but I don't think I could do it.
I agree, yeah.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's maturity. I don't know what it is, but I'm not at a place where I could do it. No.
Yeah, and maybe it'll change. Maybe that'll change. You know, for me, I think about like, damn, am I at the level where I could do one kid now? You know.
Well, you know what though? I'm big on, you got love languages and all that. I'm big on quality time, and it's very hard for women to have the time that I would want if they have children. You know, you can't get up and go.
Exactly. And you know what? Now that you say that, that's an issue I've had trying to talk to women with children. Is that like, you know, for like with the schedule, what we do, it's like last minute spontaneous. Like, what are we doing? I got some time. Like, you know, like
I want to enjoy shit with my girl. I want to go on mad trips.
oh my god,
I don't make this. I don't make this money for nothing. I can't just be buying drip.
At some point, I'm trying to drip out my girl. There's only so much designer you could buy and jewelry you could buy.
I want my passport to get crazy. I mean, my passport is pretty good, but I wanted to get crazy. I want to see some exotic places with my significant other.
What I'm trying to do, Don, is have for Valentine's Day, I want to have my room decorated with the balloons and shit. I'm trying to do the matching pajamas for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my guy.
I want, you know, like.
My guy.
I'm about to just hire a chick to just take pajama pics with me next Christmas because I'm not about to go another Christmas like with no pajama pics, bro. Yeah.
Yo, do you ever look at social media like, damn, like there's certain times of the year that I'm like, damn, shit, I need to get this other part of my life going. So you ever like when school starts,
the kid, the
do you ever say like, fuck, I want that?
Yeah. No, I say, fuck, she has a kid. I didn't know this. Bro, this girl, I really was feeling. I was like, damn, like she posted her kid and none of her pics have her kid on the social media on Instagram. So I'm like, all right, we're good, no kids. And then she posted something like, the single moms are looking better than the chicks with no kids. Yeah, we are. I'm like, oh, my heart broke. And after there's like, bro, Don, the thing is like the women I really like, they all got boyfriends right now. It's pissing me off.
Oh, do they?
And one of them already popped out with a fucking, damn, what is it when you have the baby and they post a picture? The sonogram.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, one of the girls I like, she posted a sonogram with her. And I'm like, damn, I thought she was going to break up with him. Now she posted a sonogram. My heart broke. So now she's off the table. Now I got maybe 2 or 3 ones that I really want that. Like, bro.
You know what what I'm starting to see, even if it doesn't really pertain to me, but what I'm starting to see nowadays is like when you date or you talk to a girl that's a certain age, she's at like, they like, you know, like we're at Casey's crib right now. It's a very nice crib, guys. Very nice location. We're not going to say where, but very nice crib, very nice location, very beautiful building and stuff like that. You know, they might be a certain age and they don't have any kids or anything like that. They come around you and they see like, oh, he does well for himself. Nice watch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nice watch. Like, oh, his place is clean. Guys, it smells excellent in here, guys. And they're like, yo, you hang out 1 or 2 times and they're like, what are we doing? Where's this going?
Yeah. Bro, it's funny you say that the girl, like, when they see, bro, I had a chick, I don't know, I hooked up with some girl from Hialeah, bro, and I took her to the Okeechobee, one of the Okeechobee hotels.
Yeah. Oh.
And everyone knows, if you're from South Florida, you know the Okeechobee, that street, you know, the executive hotels.
Absolutely.
And but I went in to go pay the hotel, and I come back, and she's in the driver's seat of my BMW and took the picture of the BMW logo and put it on Instagram. I'm like, man, it's just a 5 Series. Like, it's just like... I'm like, it's not that serious. Like if it was like the Rolls Royce, the double R. Like, shout out to all the chicks that take pics in the Rolls Royce without the Rolls Royce emblem showing on the
Ladies, stop doing it. It's corny.
Super corny.
Showing your ass on social media is corny too. We like to, ladies. Let me say something. We like to look at it. Trust me, we like to look at it. We like to see it and all that. But
it's bad for us though. It's bad for men, bro. It's fucking. I want. They need to come out with an app that could block all ass cheeks on Instagram, and I'll sign up for that shit. Block.
Again, we like to look at it. We love to look at it, but you don't got to. You don't got to do it like that anymore. Like,
shout out to the ladies that can garner attention without taking their clothes off.
Yeah,
you got a personality. You know what I mean. Even if you TikTok and dance, whatever.
Casey, I know we're not the majority, but I like 1995 fine. I like that.
Like the old Aaliyah pics that you see, like regular 90s.
Nia Long in her prime and all. No, Nia Long's still bad, but yeah, like I like that. I like that. That's what I like. That's my vibe. Natural, sexy.
I just feel
sure of yourself, confident.
Less makeup.
Yeah.
But I feel bad because these girls are growing up with social media too. So it's like they feel like they gotta like these girls look like supermodels, glamored out, crazy makeup. So they gotta feel like they gotta fit in, you know. So I feel
ladies,
the pressures as well.
Don't feel like you have to do that because us men give certain things attention. Don't feel like you have to do anything. Be you and be confident and be comfortable in your skin. Here I am. I sound like a fucking therapist or something. I don't know. But ladies, you don't have to do any of that shit.
Yeah, because then when we go in the pool, like I've met so many women, and I gotta stop falling in love on Instagram. That's my issue. I've met so many women that I see on Instagram, and then I meet them in person, bro. They look nothing like their Instagram pictures. The angles, everything, the makeup, the filters. Like, how you gonna put on makeup and then put a filter on top of the makeup?
Casey, let me ask you something. How do you feel about you dating a girl and she like goes out and she wears a thong bikini? How do you feel about that?
At the beach?
Anywhere. It's pool, beach, whatever.
A thong bikini?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're like on some me and her low key shit, or we're like at Dania in the middle of the day, no one's there, she wants to get some whatever.
Why
Like,
does
it's cool, but
nobody
if
have? Are you cool with it or not? It doesn't matter where.
where's the setting is the issue. Like, what's the setting?
The setting is the appropriate setting. Water,
Like
sun.
People around or no?
Absolutely has to be people around.
Okay. I mean, I could go to a beach where no one's around, but I'm saying people around, then no, I'm not.
Where are you going in South Florida? There's nobody around on the beach.
Bro, I'll go to Dania Beach on a Tuesday at 2 p.m., bro, by the pier somewhere. No one's there. I'm there by myself.
There will be somebody there, but it's not gonna
my
be
boy
crowded.
trying to get me to shroom over there, and like when no one, I'm not trying to do that yet, bro. But
The man said yet. No, but there's always gonna be somebody around. But so in public, how do you feel about your girl outside in a thong bikini?
that's too much.
Too much, yeah.
But like how my position is slightly different from yours to where, like you said, you don't want your girl to, like you said, you don't want ass cheeks out, can't be a wait, like not
ass cheeks out is a thong.
Okay, so the waitress chicks are wearing thongs, like when we see their
Some venues, some, and they call them cheekies.
yeah.
I bought
they call
underwear for my exes and all that. I know what they are. I know what they call them. I go to Asian Provocateur and La Perla and all that stuff, guys.
Hey.
Guys, I ain't no ladies. I'm not basic over here. We not getting Victoria's
about
Secret. We getting La Perla.
Talk
You know what
about
I'm saying?
it.
We spending the bag on the. Let me stop talking like I'm a
Yo,
sleaze.
lingerie is fucking a waste of time, bro.
I like the lingerie. I like lingerie. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you let it. You like. You could sit with, like, you could let her rock for a little bit with the lingerie, or you. Actually, I'm older, so I'm getting a little more patient in that sense. But in my 20s, when the girl lingerie, I'm always like, take that shit off. Let's get.
Really,
let's get to
I'm
the
keeping it on.
Ooh.
I'm keeping it. We moving that joint to the side. We having and I don't. You know what I don't like? I don't like the one piece joints. I don't like the one piece when it's just all in one, and it might be like a clip at the bottom. I'm not a fan. 2 piece.
Girls do that sometimes. You take the shorts off. I'm like, oh, you got the one piece on. Now I've ripped them shits open.
You know what they say? They say, it's cute, sis. I don't want to see nothing cute. Sexy.
Talk about it.
Give me the sexy.
Talk about it. But in private, give us the sexy. It don't have to
Yeah.
be sexy in public all the time.
Yes, give me the sexy in private, please.
Because, yo, I don't think ladies realize this, but, like, all of you women out there, like, it's the norm now to just be, everyone's a Sports Illustrated model. Back when I was growing up, I had a magazine, and it was like, oh my God, she's in a bathing suit. This was something special. Now, you guys have normalized ass cheeks, and it's affecting men. It's affecting the way men treat women. Now,
Absolutely.
Women continue to deny how testosterone works, like in men. Like, you're making men more animalistic than they've ever been. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what's worse is that, and I forgot where I read this, but you're making men more animalistic than they've ever been. But not only that, is that the average woman, because of social media, is not dating the average man. So there's more lonely men. And you know what the most dangerous thing in society is a lonely, broke man. That's the most dangerous thing in society, and we're creating too many of them. Men are animalistic now, so, you know, women take the side, and I get it. Why can't the man, like, why can't she go out sexy? She can. Why can't men just keep their hands to themselves? Men should keep and be able to have self-control. But the reality of it is, some men are just not happy with life. They're animalistic.
Take women out of it, right? There's certain things that people can do that will entice bad energy. Okay, you wear a nice watch, you wear nice jewelry, you park your car in the alley. You're asking for something. You go in the room. You go in the club and you flex and you're throwing mad money and you're showing it. You're asking for a certain kind of energy. It's no different with the opposite sex. There's no different. I mean, be careful in what you're putting out there in the atmosphere.
That's true. You out there with your ass out is like a guy going into an alley with his jewelry. You know what I'm saying? It's that same type of shit.
It's the same thing. And ladies, because things can be misconstrued. Ladies, you are not property. You're not anyone's property.
Exactly.
But that's not what we're saying at all. But you have to be mindful and you have to be careful on how you move out here in these streets.
There's wolves out here. Yeah, there's animals out here, man.
That's a fact. Eddie, Kate, is there anything that when it comes to like DJing and stuff like that, anything that you hate or like makes you sad or like damn bothers you when you're DJing, when moments of DJing?
Bothers me.
Yeah.
What bothers me. You know what's bothering me, Don, right now, and I'm trying to make it a focus is my posture, bro. Like me DJing,
I have terrible posture too.
Yeah, it's just all what I started doing is taking the controller and putting it on a laptop stand. So I'm like, so it's forcing me to stand up straight now, and I'm kind of up here with it now instead of like being like this all the
I've
time.
been slouching the whole podcast.
Me, both of us, bro. But it's just like, that's something I'm trying to work on because I see it all the time, and I'm like, it's just what we do. It's just our nature and what we do. But I put the controller up here, and I'm like, damn, why haven't I done this like earlier when I was younger? Like it, it may not.
You're taller
look as
than
cool.
most DJs,
Right?
Most people,
right? But at the end of the day, like no matter how tall you are, you're slouched over something, looking down at it.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing I'm trying to reduce, bro, too, is my screen time, bro. It's kind of embarrassing to me, man, when I look at my screen
on social media.
Just on my phone, on a screen, because we're on a screen 3-4 hours a day because of work. You know what I'm saying? So then you look at, like, I'll be honest with you, I could put a couple people on the spot. I was like, yo, what's your screen time? And they looked it up and shit. But my screen time, bro, I'm on my phone like 8 hours a day.
Let me look at mine.
Do you have your shit on? You might have to turn it on. Just go like this. Swipe down and type screen time.
Okay. I'm not doing it right. But I see it right here. 4 hours and 48 minutes.
For today?
Yeah.
Or is that the average?
Oh, the daily average is 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Let me see. I don't believe you, though. Nah, but go to the last week. How do you, let's see. Okay, see, so your last week is, you're not as bad as me.
I'm just, no, we're same shit.
7.5, yeah. Bro, my shit yesterday is like, yo, your average was 8-9 hours, bro. I'm like,
how? What the hell am I doing?
A third of my day I'm asleep. A third of my day I'm on my phone. That's not good. And the other third of my day I'm looking at the world. And a third of my day is looking at a screen. And then this doesn't even count the DJ, the laptop screen DJing. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I'm trying to like. And a lot of it we know is for work and shit. We got to do texts and social media is part of. I would not have social media if I wasn't a DJ, bro. Sometimes I think about hiring somebody to do that shit. Like, do that shit for me, bro. Like,
I wish cell phones were still green and green.
Snake on the phone and shit.
Oh man, I wish cell phones stopped right there. Right there. Man.
But yeah, I'm trying to minimize my screen time, bro. That's something I'm trying to do. That I'm trying to like. So I put a poll on my Instagram today. I'm like, what do y'all like to do that doesn't involve a screen? I think about like, what did our parents do when there was no screen? When someone's like reading, and I'm like, what else did they say? Painting, like that's why I fucking bought a guitar. I'm like, yo, let me try to like fuck with
video
the guitar.
games.
Like
Video games.
That's a screen.
But I'm not a video.
That's a screen.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
playing outside.
Right. Like
playing out. I grew up in a time where people played outside still.
Yeah. Sports and shit. You got your gym regimen, bro. How does that make you? Does that help you with the, like you always say, I'm hearing the shitter again. Like you hate that shit, but like
I hate the gym. I really do. I just do it.
Does it make you feel good after? Like, does it make you?
No, I just do it. I go to the gym for a little pump, just to look.
Make sure
no
your
pun
arms look good.
Yeah,
in the shirt,
just look good in my clothes. I'm not out here trying to get a 6-pack.
Yeah.
When I'm in the gym, Casey, I'm in there for like 30, 45 minutes.
On your phone, like no sweat, not one drip of sweat.
I'm not necessarily on my phone. What you call it? I'm there listening to podcasts or it's like soul music. That's what I listen to in the gym.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, Don, for 2022. The DJs, they about to get a lot of shirtless pics from me, Don.
My guy.
Yo.
You've been working.
Huh?
You've been getting
I
it
just
in.
I'm trying to just find ways to stand out from all of these fucks, bro. I'm
Fuck
like,
it,
if I gotta
why
get a
not?
6-pack and do it with the image, I'll do it with the image, bro. Like,
Do
you
it.
know, like I'm trying to find ways and just do what these DJs are not doing, bro.
Do it.
You know
Do
what I mean?
anything,
Like,
anything that's not common. That's that I like. I'm a big fan of that. Even when it comes to like, when it comes to like DJs promoting themselves, I like. I talk about this in my course as well. Just like separating yourself, doing different shit. Doing different shit.
you have any like marketing ideas or any like where's your head at in the marketing space right now with your brand?
Absolutely. When the course drops, you'll see
Uh-oh.
guerrilla shit.
Talk about it.
Like people don't know.
Oh, you're saying as far as promoting the course.
Yeah, just promotion. Like people don't know. I have a strong background in promoting. Before people knowing Don Hot on South Beach and things like that, I used to throw events. Like I know how to promote. I like one of my best friends. He owns a marketing agency on top of like the ideas that I have. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm quiet on social media, it's all for a reason. I'm cooking up something.
To be clear, like promoting is just for you new dudes. Promoting is not just on Instagram.
Correct.
Like we come from the groundwork of
Correct. Promoting is me being here. That's promoting.
talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a form of promotion.
People, you're not putting people on. You don't got a list at Live, do you? People want to get in Live. You're gonna have your DMs full.
I do. When it's like, when it comes to like me getting people into the club and stuff like that, yeah, you have the nights when it's like super lit hosts, whoever's
and you gotta
popping at
pretend
the
like you don't know
time.
people sometimes.
You got the
it's not-
big heads out of nowhere.
Yo, could we just have this conversation with the people listening, the average club goer? Don't take it personal when we can't get you into a club or when we have to ignore a text or when
I'm
or
gonna
we
keep
gotta
it funky
pretend like
with
we
you.
don't know you.
We can always get you in. We can always get you in. We can all get a person in. That's never an issue. Getting someone in.
It's not, but we be so busy and the shit is so chaotic that to make that effort to get you in is
I'm
like
putting you under the bus. Yo, listen. Hey, we ain't that busy.
Don't do that. You're trying to tell me on a poppin' night when you got Tory Lanez performing at Story and you got fucking
No.
we can get you in.
That's a text message. Just send it a text.
All right, yo. So if you want to get in the club, you make sure you're DMing Don.
But
He's gonna get you into Live.
If you're like a real friend,
When Baracko's there and Jay-Z's hosting with Barack, Don's gonna get you right in, bro. Just send him a text.
I tell anybody, like, yo, FaceTime me when you're at the door. That's it. FaceTime me and show the security. I'm good with everybody at the clubs that I DJ at. Down to the buses, down to the hosts. Like,
That's a fact. DJs build with the security guards because guess what? In 7 years, they might be the manager at the club and you have no idea what.
I mean, I look at DJing like I work at TJ Maxx or I work at Target or I work at Walmart. We all co-workers.
yeah.
So like I treat everybody accordingly. We all co-work. We all the same shit. We all just work for the same company. I talk to everybody the same way. That's always been me. Always.
Yes, sir. Don Hot, I appreciate you coming through, my brother. Dropping this on Tuesday. And there it is. Miami on the Rocks.
Miami on the Rocks, Casey. I love what you're doing. Like I said,
brother.
dropping the course. I'm not gonna tell you guys the name of the course, but it's coming soon. Just follow me for
What's
the
the
journey.
price? What's the price? They gotta.
What's the price?
They can only pay in Bitcoin.
I think I'm gonna I'll do a little sale when I drop. But it's gonna be around $500 mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is, baby. Miami on the Rocks. Bow.